Ah, humans. I watch you from my water, I listen to you talk, and I have to say, your chatter is very busy. It really ripples the calm. You say things like someone and anything and somewhere. You ask if anyone called or if nobody is home. As a capybara, I prefer specifics. There is a watermelon right here. That's clear. That's calm. But all this is just chaos. So I've decided to help. I'm going to bring a little capybara calm to all your confusing words. Okay, let's just float into this and try to make some sense of your non-specific chatter. You say so much without really saying anything specific at all. Did you see anyone there? No, I didn't see anyone. All these any's and no ones, it really makes a capybara's head swim. To find our calm, we first have to name the thing that disturbs our peace. So what are these words? It's always better when things have a proper name.
There it is, an indefinite pronoun. Wow, that sounds very official. Basically, you use it when you're talking about a person or a thing, but you don't know which one, or maybe you just don't care to say. It stands in for a noun, but vaguely. For example, I often think to myself, something is better than nothing. It's a pretty good philosophy for life. Of course, when I say something, I am almost always referring to a slice of watermelon, but the point still stands. Something is an indefinite pronoun. Nothing is one too. See? You use them all the time. Now, the good news is these confusing words are actually very organized. They belong to these neat little families. If we just understand the families, we can find our peace. Ah, look at how neat that is. A system. So on the left, you've got your beginnings. Every for all of something, some or any for a part, and no for, well, none. Then you just add an ending for a person, place, or thing. Every plus one is everyone. No plus thing is nothing. Simple, logical, calm. Okay, let's establish the first and maybe the most important rule. Just think of it as the rule of the hot tub. Words like everyone, somebody, and anything, even though they feel like they mean a lot of things, they are always treated as one single thing. They are singular. This is why you say, everyone is chill. You would never, ever say everyone are chill. Ugh, that just disturbs the whole vibe. Everyone is one single calm group in the hot tub. You have to remember that. Okay, so they're singular. We've got that down. Now, how do we use them peacefully in a sentence? Let's just call these the rules of the water. They're very simple to follow. So our second rule is about being positive or negative. For positive statements, like I want something to eat, you're going to use words that start with some or every. But for negative statements, or for most questions, you use any. For example, I don't want anything, or did you go anywhere? And here's a final rule for maintaining your calm. There's a subtle difference in the energy here. I don't know anything is just a neutral fact. But I know nothing, that's got more feeling to it. It can sound defensive, maybe even a little bit angry. So, choose your energy wisely. This energy also applies to your questions. If you ask, are you looking for someone? It feels like you expect the answer is probably yes. You see them searching. But if you ask, is anyone here? That's a real open question. You genuinely do not know. It's the difference between a suggestion and a real inquiry. Look, humans make mistakes. It's okay. But some mistakes can definitely be avoided. With just a little bit of awareness, your grammar can become as serene as a capybara floating in a yuzu bath. There are really two main mistakes that tend to disturb the peace. The first one, as we've already seen, is breaking the hot tub rule, saying everyone are instead of everyone is. The second is the double negative. Using two negative words together, like not and nothing, is just, well, it's messy. Using two negatives is kind of like trying to swim against the current. It's just confusing. You don't say nobody didn't arrive on time. You simply say nobody arrived on time. So much cleaner, simple, calm. And so we arrive at a final thought. It's often said that no one is at their best when they've just woken up. And this is true. So if no one is at their best, then doesn't that mean that everyone would be better with more naps? I think so. It's just simple logic and a good philosophy for us all. Stay calm and nap more.